Today I'm working on scarification, if you will, of dewy pine seeds. Scarification is used for seeds that have a very thick seed coat. Often some seeds are made to sit in between rocks or in the desert for a very long time, waiting for the ideal moment to germinate. And dewy pines are one of those, in which their seed coat is so thick that without a lot of time and rustling around in the soil, they can be very resistant to germinating or sprouting. Years ago, Peter taught me how to scarify these seeds in order to get around that. It is labor intensive. This is a whetstone used for sharpening a knife, and these are little hemostats. Dewy pine seeds are shaped like a little pear, and you want to kind of take the bit of the seed coat off of the side of the pear, the fat end of the pear, if that makes sense. You don't want to scarify the ends because you might mess up the little embryo in there. So what I'm trying to do is pick it up just gently from the side, and then I'm just going to rub it on here that many times. What I'm trying to do is expose a little tiny white patch of the endosperm being the oil reserve inside a seed that gives it energy. It's kind of like the yolk of an egg. You don't want to grind it so hard that you wreck the seed, obviously, but what we're just trying to do is open up a tiny little patch in these seeds so that the water can get in easier and the plant can sprout better. It's tricky. Sometimes I squeeze too hard and the seed shoots off to the side. Usually what I'll do is I'll just take this whole bag of dewy pine seeds and I'll just kind of put them on one end of this whetstone so I have some to grab from. There's a nice little pile. You do want it to be wet. That's why they call it a whetstone. So it's good to add a little water. And yeah, then I just keep on going. We have to do this with every single seed, which, obviously is labor intensive. And this isn't really a guarantee either, I would say. Like, there's still only going to be a certain portion of these seeds that will sprout even after going through all of this. And I do soak them in water for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. There, I think you can see the little white of endosperm there. That's about where we're after. That's not too much. That's about perfect. Really what it ends up being, because obviously I'm not looking at every single one of these seeds, is about that much scraping. About 3 passes on a fine whetstone is all you need. You'll see other people who rub things in between sandpaper, and you could do that, but I really think we've tried numerous ways over the years, and as labor intensive as this is the way that works. And I've only got like 1,000 more to do.